inspired by Fashion Revolution, and in particular Fashion Revolution Week, to make this little video, which is my love story to just a few items of clothing from my wardrobe. I'm an advocate for development of a very personal style of dress that goes beyond current trends, mixing up artisan clothing with ethical clothing, secondhand clothing, thrifted clothing, personalised clothing, couture, anything other pretty much than fast fashion, as much as you can. I believe that by creating a wardrobe of pieces that you love, then you will not need as much and you'll get more enjoyment and develop a more unique style to express yourself. So I've put together this little video. It features 3 pieces that I love, and hope it inspires you. So first up is my 1920s silver and very dark blue jacket. It's got a real silver thread, as you can see from the luster of it. It's seen better days. You can see it's got little fluffy bits, but that's okay because that means that I feel like I can wear it. I don't have to save it in the cupboard for good. Can just wear it with jeans and a t-shirt and get the use out of it. I love its design. It's quite sort of typical of the time. It's very straight, so not necessarily my best cut, but hey, you don't have to wear your best cut all the time. I like the lapels, the way it comes down and then buttons onto the pocket, and I like the fact that it's got pockets. All women's clothing should have pockets. It comes from a period of time which I find really interesting. It's a time when women had gone out of the home and into the workforce. The First World War had sent a whole heap of men off to war. There were jobs, there was work that needed to be done, and women stepped up and did it. And then once the war was over, many of them didn't really want to go back into the home, and at the same time there wasn't the same number of men around for them to marry and settle down and have babies, so they stayed in the workforce. And the Roaring 20s, it was a time of a lot of exciting things going on. The silent film era and dancing, the flapper girls and flapper dresses. Of course it came to a grinding halt with the Great Depression, but while it was good, it was good. So this reminds me of that time. I find that charming, and so it's one of my favourite pieces. So now for my classic black leather pencil skirt. It is actually 1970s, though I think it's probably fairly hard to tell what era it comes from because it's pretty classic. More flattering than the silver jacket. Why I love it? Well, I can kind of do anything with it. I can wear it with something more demure like this, which is generally how I do wear it. I don't very often ramp up the sex appeal in it. I like to put it with something a bit boyish or something a bit businessy or demure, just to change the feel of it, the look of it. But it's probably the black leather that's what appeals to me. You know, it's got that sort of slightly mix between Marilyn Monroe shape, touch of Betty Page maybe with the black leather. Being 1970s in the cut, maybe it's a little bit Jerry Hall, Roxy Music time. It could be anything really, so, but it's a bit fun, so I like it. Don't wear it a huge amount. It's not that much call for black leather pencil skirts in my life, but it's been in my wardrobe for quite some time and it's not going anywhere. Last but not least is my 1970s glow mesh purse. Rather worn, you'll see it's quite tarnished across the top here. The inside's still really good, and the rest of it is pretty good, but I love it. There's a lot of glow mesh around. I could probably buy most of it. Don't love the white stuff, really, all the cream, all the gold. Love the black, love the silver. I have this thing for linked metal. I love chainmail. I even like it, the knitted chainmail that you see in historical reproductions where they kind of try and make it look like real chainmail. I always think that looks fabulous. It's just so textured. I also love Paco Rabanne from the 1960s. He did all this amazing linked metal. There's the early 1900s little mesh purses that were made. It's a different sort of a look. It's more of a linked, more like a chainmail kind of effect. But you know, those two, I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the fact that it's kind of hard at the same time. It's soft and slinky. I've put a little bit of paper in here to make it sit better. But if I take that out, it's so slinky and shimmery, and it's just gorgeous and speaks to me. So that's my little 1970s purse. I find it perfect for most things, as long, of course, you know, being a bit tarnished, that you know it's not too good an event, but you know, it kind of goes with anything. So I'll be hanging on to that for quite some time as well. So what's the point? My point about all this? I'd like to advocate for buying pieces that you love, pieces that you'll keep in your wardrobe for a really long time because they speak to you. There's something that they remind you of, something that they make you feel, that you get an emotional experience from using them, and so those pieces you'll hold on to for a long time. For more information, go to the Fashion Revolution website that you will see on the screen, and become a change maker too.